Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. I would say, I hope you're all doing well, but judging from the chat, I'm assuming that is not the case. I'm not joking. I am actually graduating. Yes. I think, first of all, I'll make it clear that this is my decision. It's not any, like, you know, not anything weird, okay? So before any speculations go, I think it's best to get that out the window. This is completely my decision. So the reason of graduation is I've already solved all the mysteries and problems in the city, and it's time to move to a different city that is waiting for me. Which is the cute way of, you know, that's the cute way of saying it, right? Yeah, so graduation date will be 27th of August, okay? 27th of August is my last day here. And the memberships will stop on the 27th of August as well. After the graduation stream, right? After. Any color will accept fan letters. All the way up until the 27th of September, which is a month after the graduation. This is something that I talked about with management because I kind of want to, you know, I feel like a lot of people probably want to send final letters or whatever. So they were like, you actually want that? I was like, yeah. So if you do want to send me a letter, it is actually going to be sent to me. I do receive fan letters. I just don't mention it very often. I have a whole, I have like a bunch of boxes full of fan mail that I keep in like my spare room to keep safe. And every now and then I go through them when I'm feeling down. So if you do want to send it to me, I've made it available. So, but not saying you have to. Not saying you have to. But, you know, if you want to. Also, any type of like sponsorships or participations I'm in right now, they will be completed by the time I'm done. And if it's like a merchandise sale or something, that merch sale will continue like past my graduation date up until a certain point, and then, you know, and then it will stop, and that'll be it, right? And then the last point is, for the VODs, I will be privating all my VODs, except for the graduation stream. And yeah, I will be privating all my VODs apart from the graduation stream. Now to get onto my feelings, sort of. So, I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you all watched Nina's graduation stream, right? And if you did watch her graduation stream, you know that I joined in during the one-on-ones stuff, right? And on my one-on-one with her, we mentioned to each other that, you know, she was one of the first ones to talk to me, right? She was one of the first ones to talk to me about her graduation. And the reason why is because my graduation was actually going to be a long while ago. Basically, I had decided to graduate before she had, right? I had already had conversations with management around like 5 months ago in regards to graduation. And like, you know, it's been a long while, right? But the ball really started rolling maybe like 3 months ago, 2.5 to 3 months ago is when the ball really started rolling with stuff. Because, believe it or not, graduation actually takes quite a long time. There's quite a big process. So, yeah, it does take quite a while. So, I was going through like a bunch of meetings and stuff, and like talks or whatever. And so a lot of people or almost everyone in EN actually has known about me graduating for a long while. Also because this is not a quick decision. I want to get that very clear. I have talked to many people about this. I've talked to Nina, I've talked to Mika, I've talked to Vox about this. Actually, I've talked to all of Luxiem, Ike, Shu, Luca. I talked to all of them about this. I've talked to Rosami about this. I've talked to Selen and Folga a little bit about this. I've talked to Kyo about this. I talked to Ren about this. Actually, we were talking about it. I don't know how long ago it was. How long ago was the Ren, the first collab I did with him on Unravel? How long ago was that? Because we talked about it after the collab. We were kind of like sitting and talking for a little bit. Let me check. Mr. Rias Unravel. Oh yeah, that was 5 months ago. Yeah, so you can see it's been a long while this was in the works. So you're probably wondering, why so long then? So there's a couple reasons why. One, the process takes quite a bit of time, right? And two, I've said this quite a lot of times on stream, but we sign up for events and stuff like that really far in advance, right? Like way in advance. The same with like if voice packs, like if you're recording a voice pack, it's like half a year, like before it even gets released, you're recording it, right? Like I've said this quite a lot of times. And this includes sponsorships or conventions. And so, Staff basically said, like, you know, you can leave, but you've signed up for these conventions, right? Do you want to, like, not do them? And I basically was like, you know what? I want to complete all my current conventions. So I said that I was going to complete all of them, and they said, well, you're not going to be able to complete them until basically the end of August, right? And I was like, that's fine. I want to complete everything and then say, you know, I've done everything that I wanted to do, and, you know, people who've paid for stuff, they get what they paid for, right? So that's why it's kind of a weird timing, and why everyone already knows and has known for ages. And so, yeah, basically down to the main point, this is my decision, and I have taken a long time with this. But after talking with pretty much, you know, half of EN, some of outside of EN, you know, I've kind of like, I've come to the conclusion, right? I mean, I came to the conclusion a while ago. Quite a while ago. But yeah, it wasn't an easy task, right? I know it feels sudden, but like, it's not sudden for me, and it's not sudden for everyone else. Doesn't really feel sudden, honestly. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. A lot of you know, I think my regular viewers could kind of tell, right? I'm kind of feeling like leaving the nest and solving mysteries in other cities. But yeah, basically, me and Nina like talked a lot about graduation and stuff, because like I was basically confirmed to graduate before her, but then basically we both were talking about it for a while. So that's kind of why in the, if you watch the one-on-one that me and Nina did in her graduation, we were very, very non-emotional. Like, we were very just, yep, it is what it is, bruh. Like, because we had talked about it in depth for both sides, my side and her side, in depth, you know, like for half a year at this point. Like not every day for half a year, but like on and off, right? But yeah, I just really want to get it clear that this was not... I know it seems rushed on your guys' end, but this has been a long time coming for me and everyone in EN, right? People had less time in the company to process Nina, because Nina's was a lot more, like, quicker than mine. Like, she decided it, and then, like, you know, within a month later, stuff started moving very quickly, and then it is what it is, right? Whereas for me, it's been a very slow burn. So I don't... I'd like to think... I feel like most people aren't really that sad I'm leaving in the company. Not because they don't care, but because it's kind of like... We've kind of known for a while, right? Like, if you know about something that's, like, sad for a long time, then the like, overall burn of the sadness isn't as intense. If that makes sense, right? I know someone's gonna take what I just said out of context, but I don't give a fuck, I'm leaving, so fuck it. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, it's like if you see a candle. Like, you light a candle on fire, right? And then the candle is slowly burning down to the bottom. And you've watched it every day slowly burn down to the bottom. So when it finally goes out, you're not surprised. You're disappointed. You're sad. You're like kind of sad that it's over because you like that candle. But it's not as impactful as if like someone just came up to the candle that you liked after you just lit it and then they just ripped out the wick and you can never use the candle. You get what I mean? There's your reason. I already have, to the extent that I, you know, can say. I already have. Basically, guys, I've solved all the mysteries and problems in this city, and I'm moving to another one. That's the way it goes. But I guess basically I'm just, you know, it's hard to say because I'm not sure what I'm really supposed to say. You know, it's hard to say. Like, I haven't really felt the drive for, I don't even know how long, man. A long time. And, you know, if we're going back to that candle analogy, well, my candle has been burned all the way down to the base. And it's been at the base for half a year. Right? It's not burnout. It's... I guess it's like... Yes, I burned out. But I burned out... maybe, like, 7 or 8 months ago. And I have not been able to recover even 1% since then. I've tried positive reinforcement on myself. I've tried asking everyone who cares for me, like around me, for advice on how to do that. If you look at my VODs, if you're a regular viewer, you know I've tried. I've tried to get out of burnout. But I don't think it's burnout. I think I'm just done. As blunt as it is to say, I think I'm just done. Right? And I know that's hard for people to take in, and I know it sucks for people who really like my content and like me and want me to stay forever. But if you... It's like watching... I don't know. The only analogies I can think of are like really sad. Maybe because this is a somewhat sad thing. I don't know. But, you know, it's like watching someone do something that you know brings them, you know, not the best happiness. But they keep doing it because it pleases people. You know? And, you know, you can keep telling them to keep going because it amuses you, right? Like, they amuse you. But you know deep down that it's not what the person wants. Does that make sense? Like, even though you want it to be forever and you enjoy the time, you can see that the person doesn't fully enjoy their time. And, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be subtle about it, in a way. I'm sorry if I seem like really emotionless, but I'm really bad at showing emotions, as a lot of you know. And I think it would be more emotional for me on my end if it was more sudden. But like I said, like it's not sudden for me at all. It's not sudden. It's been... I would never say that half a year of talking is sudden. Half a year of talking and discussing is like quite long. So, you know, for me, I've processed a lot. I've processed how it's gonna go after I leave. I've processed how it's gonna be like before I leave. All of this stuff. I'm very happy to hear that I could be like your first VTuber, you know. I really hope I'm not your last VTuber. Please continue to support everyone around me, all my friends. I hope you treat them well. Is the reason I got into NIJISANJI? I mean, honestly, going into this job, my main goal was... Don't make a shitty reference. Sorry, I was about to make a really shitty reference. Okay. My main goal... my main goal when joining the company... okay. Was... Some people know. My main goal when joining the company was to just make people laugh and entertain as many people as I could. And I think I did that. I think I'm pretty happy with the amount of influence I was able to get. I'm pretty happy with the amount of stuff I was able to do. And I'm pretty happy with any projects I was able to accomplish. I'm very happy to meet everyone that I could. And I honestly, truly feel fulfilled. Right? I feel fulfilled. I feel like I did what I want to do. And that makes it a little bit easier for me. Point is, I feel pretty accomplished with myself. You know? Joining this company, I had like the goal of wanting to entertain people and to get enough money to treat my mom, to giving her a good life, you know, because I had a very rough upbringing. We had a very, I'm not going to go completely into detail, but there was a lot of struggles between me and my mom and other people in our family, which was making it very hard for us to live a normal life. So that's why when I started getting my income here, the first thing I did was not spend it on myself, but spend it on my mum, because that, I mean, she deserves it more than I do. And that was one accomplishment done. The next accomplishment was, well, get 1 million subscribers. And I mean, I did it. And I think 1 million was such a big goal. And I was able to do it. And to me, that means I entertained 1 million people enough to want to click subscribe on my channel. Right? And if I was able to do that, then I feel fulfilled. I feel like I was able to do what I like to do, or what I liked to do, which was entertain people. I think I did a good job. Yeah, to my long-term viewers here, my mistakes who've stuck with me through like the ups and downs, the times where I've had, you know, breaks or inconsistent scheduling, non-motivation to do like the old content I used to do. When I leave, I think if I have like one wish for people, or just one wish for when I leave, it's just, I hope the best for NIJISANJI EN. And I don't mean as a corporate, I mean as the people. I wish the best for everyone in this company, okay? Like, listen man, I'm just gonna say how it is. The company is not the company without the people who make, like, the company. Like, how do I say this? Like, EN would not be EN without the people who are in it. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, just, I'm saying this for the people in EN. I think they deserve the best. If there's one thing I did not improve on over the past like year and a half, it is not being able to like read a scripted line properly. I still can't fucking do it after all this time. God damn it. I am leaving because I want to. So the bottom line is I want to. I feel like my time has come. It's time for me to leave the detective agency and go to a new city, see new people, and I don't have anything else written, so and solve all the mysteries in that city to make the people happy there. Yes. Yeah. Hey, listen, guys, that doesn't mean I can't visit this city, alright? That don't mean I can't visit this city. I mean, this city's chaotic at night. Your channel will be privated, just make sure. Yes, it will be privated. And I know there's probably a lot of questions about it, but I'd like to ask to just respect my privacy on that part. I know it sucks, but people will like re-upload it anyway and stuff, but just it's my it's my, like, I just kind of want it to be a blank slate. I don't know. I don't like the idea of people continuing to be attached to me after I leave. And if I keep them up, it feels like I'm letting people stay attached to me for longer than necessary. It's just the way my brain works. I know but it's just the way my brain works, right? Like, I know a lot of viewers love it and stuff, but I know when I leave, I can't say anything about it. And I'm just trying to be truthful. I'm trying to be truthful to, like, staff and shit. Right? I don't like, it's one thing if people upload the VODs themselves, right? That's out of my control. But the fact of privacying my VODs is in my control and does have, like, it can have an effect on people, right? Like, if I keep it up, people might just keep being obsessed with me. Like, the people who are parasocial but don't speak up, and they're like properly parasocial, but maybe it's not their fault. They just have like some sort of thing that where they really need to have my content up. I don't want to keep that behavior going. I don't like the idea that I'm keeping this behavior going willingly, you know? fine if they want to see a VOD on another person who uploaded it. That's them uploading it, not me, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. It's just what makes sense in my brain. Yeah, I don't want to enable them, exactly. So that's why. That's why. So if you upload my VODs or whatever, I don't really care if you upload my VODs. I'm not gonna like strike you down or something. I'm not gonna hate you for life or whatever. It's just a personal thing. It's my personal feelings and opinions on stuff. It's what makes my brain feel okay with certain things. It's like a very me thing. And I know it's not very understandable to some people, but you don't have my brain and I don't have yours. So agree to disagree, right? Right. Thank you. Would you be pursuing any other form of entertainment in the future? I guess we'll just have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe... The thing is, if I ever appeared, you would know, right? You guys know. If I ever appear somewhere someday, out of the bushes, I think you guys would know for sure, right? Like, it's like picking out your dog, right? It's like you have a lineup of dogs that are all the same breed. You know which one's your dog, right? You point at them, you're like, that's mine. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Na 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 da 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 da